Every year, thousands of skiers, world-class and amateur alike, take advantage of a curious scientific anomaly. Believe it or not, snow is not very slippy, but stick a plank or two on your feet and it becomes very slippery indeed. And it turns out this sudden change is all to do with friction and lubrication.
Now, friction is a fundamental factor in material science. It's the measurement of grip between two materials as they travel across each other. So something like this hard plastic pencil sharpener and this laminated piece of wood, if I put that on there like that, you can see it travels down there very, very easy. So we say it has a low friction coefficient, whereas something like this rubber, put it on the same bit of wood, I can tilt that much, much higher. There we go, all the way up to there. So we can say that there's a higher friction coefficient. But there's another factor to take into consideration. If I rub my hands together, I can feel the friction like that. But if I pour a little bit of water on my hand, they suddenly become a lot slippier. And that is exactly what's happening underneath your skis. Lubrication. So how do skis become lubricated? Well, one of the other consequences of friction, of course, is heat. So when you're skiing along and your ski base is in contact with the snow, you're actually generating a little bit of heat. And that heat actually melts the snow. So you're actually skiing on a film of water, and that's what makes you slide along.
And the amount of heat the skis generate is surprisingly large. An average skier on an average slope is generating nearly 300 watts of power. That's the same as 3 bright light bulbs under your skis, easily enough to melt snow. In effect, you're water skiing on hot skis.
Oh, it's like, I don't know if you can see that, it's like skiing on sandpaper. It's like somebody has poured glue on the bases of my skis. Completely different, it's a completely different feel. That goes to show that the reason why skis slip is that lubrication underneath your base that's generated by heat caused by friction.
So now I understand how skis work, I feel the need for a little ski challenge.
I'm with Dunblaine's finest, Emma Carrick-Anderson, veteran of 4 Olympics, and we're gonna have a race. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Down! Right course ready, right course ready, and go!
I made it down in one piece.
Well, I thought you were closer, but then I turned around and I couldn't see you.
Someone put some gates in the way, which kind of slowed me down.
Oh, Dallas, we got some work to do.
So although I now understand the science of skiing, it clearly isn't enough. In an Olympic race, the difference between 1st and 10th place can be as little as a second. So Emma's kindly agreed to reveal her high-tech Olympic ski secrets to help me make up some of that time.
So these are my...
Oh, and she's lent me some new skis.
My new skis.
Those are your new skis, absolutely.
How are we gonna sort of turbocharge these up and turn me into a world champ?
The answer turns out to be an obsessive attention to detail, and that starts with a precision bass grind.
Next thing, structure. We're going to put the structure on this.
Absolutely, yes.
The sort of the tread, if you like.
That's right.
Structure is the name given to the pattern carved on the bottom of the ski. Like treads on a car tyre, ski bases need this structure to reduce drag.
How is that going to work in terms of the snow? What actually happens when you're skiing over it because of this?
Well, we can see it really well with this one because it's the gross one, the
Right.
very deep grind. You can, if you look closely, you can see the lines coming down here. So the water is just going to run through these grooves and run straight off the back.
When fractions of seconds are at stake, it's important to have the ideal amount of water underneath the ski. Too little, and they're going to be sticky and slow. Too much, and that water will create drag. After the machine has carved the perfect structure onto the base, it's ready for waxing. The wax you use is going to be specific to the snow type and temperature, and at an Olympic level has become a dark art. The wax is gently melted and then ironed across the whole ski. After scraping off the excess, it's brushed to force the wax deeper into the porous base.
Now, you can see it's still very dull. It's a dull ski still, so it's
Yeah.
fast, but it's not super fast.
I need the super fast.
You need that extra
I know.
2/10.
I'm relying on you, Michael.
The ski is finally buffed until silky smooth, and that's as good as science can get it.
Okay, you have the best skis, you have the best wax, you have the best
Best technician.
serviceman, but I'm still going to be.
Okay, Emma, I've got my brand new World Cup Giant Slalom carving skis. They've been ground, they've been P-Tex, they've been wax on, wax off. We've got structure, they've been brushed, they've been polished, they've been kissed, they've been loved. I think I'm about ready to kick your butt.
Not yet, there's one last thing.
What?
Lycra.
Ta-da!
Now, with science and technology on my side, I'm beginning to feel like I'm in with a real chance.
Yeah, go! You know what? Even though you beat me that time, these skis make such a difference.
Yeah, that was great because I actually saw you right beside me after the first gate, so I knew you were going quicker.
First
So I thought-
gate, and then you kicked my butt.
And then I thought I got to up it again, a little notch here.
That was great. Again.